Hey everybody, it's Angel. Happy Thursday. I'm back with another edition of Angelic Parenting 5 Life Hacks. First and foremost, if you are new here, just tuning in, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And if you have been here and you subscribe, welcome back, my angelic beauties. Today I'm listening to Go Hard or Go Home by E-40. And besides that, I'm sure you could tell behind me things look a little different. My daughter and I just moved. So we're not completely moved in yet. That's why you see things scattered, but I'm trying to get it together. Anyway, so today our topic is future planning. How to merge what you want for your kids versus what they want. Um, and it's an important topic. We have to keep our child's future in mind at all times. We want to raise them to be, productive members of society, contributing to society, not getting into trouble, not doing anything illegal to get themselves in jail or anything like that. So, excuse me if my energy's low. I'm a little bit exhausted because, again, I've been moving in. So, anyway, thing one, hack one. Um, some parents say, do as I say, not as I do. I believe in leading by example. So if you want your child to be a productive adult when they get up, when they grow up and have a job and have a career and go to college, those are things that you should be doing yourself, okay? Some parents believe do as I say, not as I do. For example, this one woman I knew, she was one of those do as I say, not as I do for sure. She didn't graduate from high school, didn't even have her GED, but yet her son, she was telling him, you have to go to college, you have to graduate high school, you have to go to college, and you have to become a doctor. But she didn't even have her GED, nor was she even trying to get her GED. Um, and it just didn't make any sense. I mean, why are you telling him to do this and do that, and he has to be a doctor and he has to buy you a house and all this other kind of stuff, but you haven't done it yourself and you're still not doing it? I mean, her son was grown and she was telling him he has to go to college and do all this stuff, but it's like, okay, well, why are you sitting at home not doing it? You have had, years. Her son was grown, so she really had years to get her GED. She had years to go back to school, but she wasn't doing it. So that's not cool, because I always want my daughter to know that she can accomplish her goals because she saw me accomplish mine. um, when she's in school and saying, "Oh, this math homework is too hard. I just can't do it." Well, guess what? I was a single mom by myself raising you, and I finished college. I got my degree, everything like that. So there's no excuse for you to not do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And so I believe in leading by example. My daughter was at my graduation when I got my bachelor's degree in Christian studies. She was there, front row and center. You know what I mean? Got all the pictures. So I can show her the picture, like, here, boom, I did it. You saw me do it. It can be done. So that's number one. Number two, regardless as to whether or not, you feel like you can go back to school or finish college or whatever, make sure that there is a goal. Make sure you have a goal for your child. Even if going back to school and going to college, getting your degree is not your thing, don't let that be an excuse for your child. Make sure that you do have goals for your child. Make sure your child has goals for themselves, even if you don't have any. Don't put that on your kids. Make sure that your kid is going somewhere with their life. So, oh, that's, oh no, yeah, okay, make sure you have a goal. There's a saying that says, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And failure in my household and in my mind is simply not an option. There is no failure. So keep that in mind. Start making your plans for your children now. Make your plans with your children now. Have a plan. Okay, number three, I always think aim high. You know, if I reach for the moon, um, at least if I quote unquote fail, I'll at least reach the stars. Either way, I'll be off the ground. And that's the thing, is to be off the ground, really. And another way to think of it is even with me in school. Okay, I figure if I plan to get an A and I do everything I can to get that A, even if I, don't reach that goal, still I should at least get a C. But if I plan for the C and fail at that goal, then I might end up with an F. So aim high. Aim high. Why not? What is it going to hurt, Okay. Number four, compromise on your goals with your kids. Now, the woman I was talking about earlier, she was trying to shove it down her son's throat that he has to be a doctor. He has to be a doctor. He has to be a doctor. But he didn't want to be a doctor. I forgot what he wanted to be, like an artist or something like that. I think he wanted to do animation. This was years ago. But I remember she kept on saying doctor, doctor, doctor. And I believe he wanted to be like an artist and do animation. And I don't think that's fair. It is his life. It's his life. He should be able to do what he wants to do. As long as there's a goal, as long as he's going to school, has a career, and is making good money, why does he have to be a doctor? So my thing with my daughter, again, aiming high, I always tell her, you're going to be the first black female president. So one day she comes to me and says, Mom, I want to be a vet. I want to be a veterinarian. You know what? Cool. You could be a veterinarian for some years, and then after that, you'll end up the first black female president. So to me, that's a compromise. I'm not saying do what I want you to do and don't live your dreams. That's not what I'm saying. That's what that woman was saying. Oh, no, you can't be an artist. You can't be an animator. You have to be a doctor. And it's like, you can't live vicariously through your kids. If I feel like this is the same woman who didn't even have her GED, and I feel personally like if you're so concerned with someone being a doctor, you go back to school and you be a doctor, but you can't force feed your kids what you haven't done or what you want them to do. As long as they're successful, to me, him being an animator is just fine, just like him being a doctor is just fine. My daughter being a veterinarian is just fine, just like her being the president is fine. So to me, I felt like I merged our two goals. She wanted to be a vet. I wanted her to be president. So be a vet first and then be president. But yeah, definitely compromise. Don't try and live through your kids. Number five is reward them according to their grades. In my household, an A means you're above and beyond, right? A C is average. An F is failure, which is unacceptable. So for me, I feel like, especially when my daughter gets older, kids want to beg for shoes and Jordans and Air Force Ones and all this stuff. Okay, you better be bringing home A's. I don't have a problem getting my kid Jordans. If you're bringing me A grades, then I'm going to get you some A shoes. That's above and beyond. $100 shoes, that's above and beyond. Now, if you bring me home a C, which is the average, I'm going to get you some average Walmart Payless shoes. Even now, she's 8 and she's in 3rd grade. So she's not really into Jordans and stuff like that, but she does like toys. Okay, so Christmas is right around the corner. Bring me some A's and I'll get you those A gifts. She wants a toy that's $100. Okay. Bring me straight A's and excellent scores in conduct. But if you bring me satisfactory conduct And C grades, you're going to get, the regular rigmarole, super soaker, doll. But I'm not getting you something for $100 unless you earn it. And I think that if you set it up that way where they are rewarded according to their grades, they're going to get good grades. They're going to work hard and get good grades, which then helps them get college scholarships. That helps them get into college. It helps them in their future if they get good grades now. So, I don't just go around giving my daughter gifts and toys and all that just because. No, I don't do well, sometimes I do, but very rarely do I do just because. But for the most part, when it comes to Christmas, birthdays, all that stuff you want to ask for all the time, okay, you better be bringing me A's all the time. So, anyway, without taking too long, I did just want to post this video. Like I said, I'm in the middle of moving. Well, I moved in now, but I still have to unpack. And thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, share, and click that red subscribe button. Once I hit 75 subscribers, I will be sending out the Angelic Beauty Products All Natural Growth Oil with free shipping to a special someone once I hit 75 subscribers. I hope this helps you on your parenting journey, and y'all be blessed.